Did you sense that they would have had 23 block shots, I believe? Did you sense that in your team today, too, with the block shots?
Yeah, I don't, the players were frustrated the other day. Today I thought they controlled their emotions, worked hard to stay on objective, but were challenged nonetheless. But as far as the, frustration, I think our guys did their best to not be frustrated and stay in the moment and stay on it. It was a challenging night. You get scored on twice in the first, I think, maybe 3 chances against. It's tough sledding. It's especially in this scenario where you're not in a rhythm. You haven't played games in a regular season yet, and we fought it hard the rest of the game to try to dig out of that.
How about to deal with that 1-3-1 the way they were choking it out?
Yeah, it's not that we haven't seen 1-3-1s. We run 1-3-1s all the time. It's just you haven't seen one in months, and you're trying to get, you're getting back in the swing of things, and they did a nice job clogging it up. I thought that was not our biggest challenge. Our biggest challenge was not pulling the trigger, and our goal is a perfect example. It was a shot that was blocked, but it created, it pulled them out of structure. And when you have teams that want to, we did not have the ability or execute on tactically the right ways to pull teams out of structure and get a random and a speed game going, and that has to do with unwillingness to shoot a shot initially. So again, the goal, if you look at the goal, it was a shot, and any chances we had, there was a shot prior, and it creates a random situation that we can jump on, and that pulls a team that wants to be in that defensive structure out of it. We didn't do that enough tonight, and that was our probably the biggest contributor to our demise, I would say, for this evening.
Coach, you talk about challenges. Can you talk about the challenges on the power play that you had today?
Yeah, I mean the game was challenging. The whole game. It's your first game. I mean, we know that as you watch pro sports, and you watch pro athletes. Their timing, it's tricky. It takes a bit, and there was a little bit of frustration there, but yeah, again, they had lots of block shots, and we probably could have benefited just slipping a few to the net a little quicker and easier, and again, create a little bit more of a random situation to pull them out of structure, and especially in that situation where you outman a team.
How do you see Jordan Greenway affect the game in different ways tonight?
Yeah, I'll have to just watch film. I don't think I want to comment too much on any guy really tonight. I mean, they're all. We'll watch film. We'll talk about it tomorrow. We will obviously, you react to this. You wait for this as a coach, the opener, and so you can really get to work now. You have a meaningful game, and you have obviously visuals, and Mike said the 1-3-1, and probably unwillingness to shoot some pucks to create a second chance or to create a loose puck and pursue. So we'll watch those things before I even feel like any comfort in critiquing a guy right now.
Given where the group is at on the experience, a lot of guys are back. Do you approach a game like that differently after the fact, just in terms of how you deliver the message, how you make them clean things up, or how do you approach it?
Yeah, it's totally different, Lance. Coaching this year is totally different than coaching last year. From what we'll focus on to what we'll present tomorrow conceptually versus what we presented to them last year in the form of video, in the form of direction we want to go, focus and detail we want to hone in on is totally different. And I would expect this is a competitive group. We all know that, and they have shown to be take what's put in front of them the next day and internalize it well. And that's just part of the process that we move into tomorrow.
Don, what did you take away from Levi's performance tonight?
Levi was good. Again, the first you fall behind in the NHL. Just look at the statistics. You give up the first goal. But I thought Devin was. I had no issue with Devin. I don't think that was any issue whatsoever for us tonight. I thought he was good.
Any thoughts on Zach Benson's game today?
Again, the players commented on Devin, but Yeah, I'll watch more on the film. I thought he was fine. He was okay. It was his first game, tough, challenging first game, but I thought he battled hard, gritted hard. The penalty, the first penalty you guys saw, his stick was being held, so that was unfortunate for him. That call went that direction. I think it was an error. He battled Trouba after that. Probably could have drawn a penalty there with a few forearms to the back side, but he battled and scrapped, and I thought he played well.